Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. So this is another item I saw in the store the other day, and I got that feeling of, did I try that or not? And I can't remember. I don't have a video of it up on the channel right now, but it seems like something I've tried or I've at least looked at before. So it could be another lost video on the broken hard drive, but I grabbed it because why not? So this is getting back into a bit of how this channel originally started, where I try foreign items that we don't normally have here in America. We have an international foods aisle in most grocery stores here in the US, and they get random candy bars and sodas and everything in there. And the goal is to eventually try everything that they have. And I saw this one, and it seems familiar, but I don't know if I've tried it in the past or not, so I grabbed it again. So I don't know if this is a revisit. I'm not going to label it as a revisit unless I'm able to recover data off the hard drive that says otherwise. So this is just going to be a new video because I haven't tried it before that I remember, but maybe I did. So today's item, it says it's from Australia. So any of my Australian viewers, you might say, oh, we have those all the time. But this is Australia's Violet Crumble. Don't know what it is. Like I said, I saw Violet and I'm like, I feel like I've tried something Violet before, but I couldn't remember what. It is gluten-free. It says delicious shattered candy honeycomb. So it looks like it's a honeycomb type of thing in chocolate. The tagline says, it's the way it shatters that matters. So you're supposed to break it, I guess. I'm not sure if it has anything actual violet in it. Violets being a type of flower. Similar to like, what was it, the Turkish Delight or whatever had rose water in it. This could have some type of violet water or something that'll give it a violet flavor. Hopefully it doesn't, because Turkish Delights tasted like shit. Hopefully this just tastes like honeycomb and chocolate. So we're gonna open it up here. Again, a little bit melty. It was sitting in my car for a little while I was shopping. I went to like 4 different stores the other day, so I'd pick up a few things at one store, go to another store, grab a few other things, go to another store, grab a couple other things. So throughout the course of the day, things sat in my car for a little bit. And considering I am in Florida, it gets relatively hot. So things melt, I bring them home, put them in the fridge, they re-solidify, and get some odd looking things going on with them, like you can see there. But there you have it, the Violet Crumble. Let's take a sniff and see if it smells like violets. No, it just smells like that bad European chocolate that I don't really care for. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. The honeycomb is definitely interesting. Honeycomb isn't something we normally have as any type of a snack or anything here in the United States. I know since Squid Games came out, they had that whole bit in Squid Games where they have to cut the little shape out of the honeycomb. So I know honeycomb is more of a common kid's treat in other countries. It's not really a big thing here in the States, at least not that I ever saw when I was a kid. So the honeycomb texture is a little strange to me, but not in a bad way. It snaps, and then as you're chewing it, it just kind of dissolves in your mouth. And it's slightly an odd texture at first. Kind of hard to explain exactly how it feels. I was gonna say it's sort of like Pop Rocks, but not really, because it doesn't feel like carbonation popping on your tongue like the Pop Rocks do. But it definitely has some weird texture when it's dissolving in your mouth that I can't quite explain. Once it dissolves, it just tastes like honey. The chocolate, it is that weird foreign chocolate that I don't really care for, but it blends really well with the honeycomb. You might have seen that I gave kind of an odd look when I first bit into it because it had a weird flavor at first. That could have just been the chocolate mixing with the honeycomb that was giving me an odd sensation, but once everything kind of dissolved and mixed, all I tasted was the honey. The chocolate is like an aftertaste, and it's not as bad as an aftertaste as it is as an initial taste. So what do I think overall? It's not bad. Would I buy it again? Maybe not. Now that I've tried it, do I remember trying it before? Not really. I feel like I would have remembered this. Like, oh yeah, I did try this before. I remember this taste and texture and whatever. There's still some lingering little thing in the back of my mind that says I did, but the taste didn't trigger a memory like, oh yeah, I definitely had that before. So it's possible I may have picked it up to buy it at one point, but then put it back. Or it's possible I did try it, just didn't film it. Or it's possible I tried it and there's a lost video on that hard drive over there that I can't get to. But either way, that's Violet Crunch. If any of my viewers are from Australia, let me know what you think of this. Is it a common, beloved thing in Australia, or is it like, that's like the bottom tier candy bar in Australia? You know, is it top tier, bottom tier, mid tier? Where is it at on the Australian spectrum? Would I buy it again? Probably not. Out of all the foreign candy bars that I bought from the international aisle, the one I usually go back to most often is the Lion Bar. It's just something about that particular candy bar that I really like. But this one, I'll finish it. I'm not gonna like trash it or nothing. It tastes fine, just not really something I would go after regularly. Yeah, like at first when you bite into it, it's almost like taking a bite out of a piece of styrofoam wrapped in chocolate. But then as it starts to dissolve, it kind of takes on a different texture that I still cannot quite place. But yeah, it's an odd texture. So if you're a texture type of person, you may not like it. But overall, the flavor is not bad. Like I said, I'll finish this one. Just not on my top tier of things to buy again in the future. So anyway, that's the Australia's Violet Crumble. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you tried it before. What are your opinions? Maybe you can identify that dissolving texture that I can't. But that's going to be it for this episode. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links may be in the description. Depends on if I'm feeling lazy today or not. Ring the bell. Make sure you get notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, cheers.